Welcome to Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine. I'm your host, Jill Jardine, master's in counseling psychology, longtime astrologer, psychic healer, and yogi. In this episode, I'm going to share my astrology update for November 2021. Stay tuned till the end of the episode when I give my sun sign predictions for each sign. Welcome to Eclipse season. The fun has begun. Put on your seatbelt. We're in for a wild ride. Welcome to the episode on the Astrology of November 2021. Stay tuned until the end of the episode when I give my sun sign forecast for each zodiac sign. The fomentation of increasing shortages, crazy cryptocurrency cycles, and collective unrest gets triggered during November 2021 through January 2022. Check out my recent podcast episode with astrologer Hillary Harley, giving details of these upcoming months. Welcome to Eclipse season in November. Nothing is as it seems during this Scorpio season, and much will be revealed during the eclipse window. New moon in Scorpio kicks off the month on November 4th, spiking crypto markets and amping up the intensity of intrigues. It all comes to a head at the looming lunar eclipse of November 19th, when the Scorpio Taurus full moon packs a punch. Listen as I share the key dates and astrological activities during the month of November, and I'll go back and give more details. So here are the key dates in November 2021. On November 4th, we have a Scorpio new moon. November 10th, Mercury conjuncts Mars, and Mars and Mercury square Saturn. November 13th, and again on November 17th, Mercury and Mars in Scorpio oppose Uranus in Taurus. November 19th, here we go, full moon lunar eclipse with Sun in Scorpio, moon in Taurus. And then we end the month on November 29th with a nice Mars in Scorpio trine to Neptune in Pisces. Scorpionic sun and lunar rays with planets Mars and Mercury ignite numinous November days and nights. The veil between the worlds is thin, as is the line between the truth and hidden information, as the Day of the Dead eerily ushers in a month of revelations and reactivities. New moon in Scorpio slides in on November 4th at 5:14 p.m. Eastern Time, with the Sun, Moon, and Mars slinking and snaking around together in Scorpio. Sneaky, suspicious, and sleazy scorpionic situations silently stew in the shadows, ready to surface. What will be revealed during this Scorpio new moon and the Scorpio Taurus full moon? Many secrets and perhaps shady information will be exposed. This Scorpio new moon is opposed to Uranus and Taurus, so money markets will be volatile and spiking. The current news stories may trigger erratic financial markets and economic disturbances. Saturn in Aquarius is squaring Scorpio planets and Uranus in Taurus, which creates a fixed T-square in astrology, or tense aspects between planets in the fixed signs Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. 5 planets are involved in this fixed T-square. The Sun, Moon, and Mars are in Scorpio versus Uranus and Taurus versus Saturn and Aquarius. In other words, no planet can overpower the others because the planets in the T-square all block each other's expression. And because of this, and it's occurring in fixed signs, no one will budge as rigidity to their side of the story abounds among fixed signs. Everybody will be holding their own line and their own side. Everyone is in a holding pattern, so the pressure builds, awaiting to let off steam. People can be on edge or fearful, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Watch for road rage as angers and frustrations seek expression. Each planet in the T-square is looking to dominate or let loose. At this time, hidden information becomes revealed, which sheds light on missing pieces of the puzzle. We will see unrest and disturbance, and there may be more protests and discord as different groups rise up against political power or money grabs that are in play by the global elite and big pharma. This new moon occurs at 12 degrees Scorpio, with the Sun, Moon, and Mars conjoined at that degree. According to the Sabian symbol system of archetypal descriptions of the 360 degrees of the zodiac, 12 degrees Scorpio symbolized by an official embassy ball. The keynote is group consciousness as it flowers at the highest level in cultural exchanges and interchanges between representatives of the elite of the ruling class. Oh man, this Sabian symbol speaks to exactly what I mentioned before about the power elite making decisions for everyone to keep the balance of power, wealth, and control in their hands intact. This Sabian symbol invokes the ritualized display of power, prestige, and wealth. Saturn in Aquarius and Uranus in Taurus at this new moon, however, will upset that apple cart as it blocks the continuation of certain policies overseeing the wealth and health of others. Saturn in Aquarius seeks reform in societal structures. Uranus in Taurus offers alternatives to wealth control, as currently witnessed by the mainstreaming and growth of cryptocurrency. Despite economic fluctuations in the coming months triggered at this new moon in T-square, other currencies of exchange, such as crypto, will keep many afloat and decentralize wealth. Lines in the sand are drawn on November 10th as a square forms, another tense aspect in astrology, between Mercury and Mars in Scorpio versus Aquarius, Moon, and Saturn. Aquarius is probably the only zodiac sign not fazed by Scorpio's temper and intensity, as Aquarius pushes toward outcomes for the greater good and will not placate Scorpio's ego or money lust. This astrological energetic spar will trigger tempers and frustrations as everyone wants things to go their way. Mars and Mercury may talk a good game, but Saturn wants to see the proof in the pudding. Scorpio, Mercury, and Mars continue to cause trouble, and if Saturn couldn't keep them down, they take on cray-cray planetary play as they oppose Uranus and Taurus on November 13th and 17th. Things are about to get weird and wacky. People may be impulsive and act in crazy ways. What will show up in the news at this time can be shocking or unbelievable. Mars in Scorpio says, bring it on, looking for confrontation, and Uranus has the last laugh as it dodges and takes on new twists and turns. However, there could be explosions or eruptions and other shocks and surprises, so my advice is to play it safe at this time. These fireworks lead into the explosive full moon lunar eclipse of November 19th, what astrologers have been calling the eclipse of the year. Full moon lunar eclipse with the sun in Scorpio and moon in Taurus slinks in on November 19th at 3:57 a.m. Eastern Time. The Hunter moon in Taurus opposes the Scorpionic planetary party as Mercury and Mars mix it up, looking to cause trouble. Watch out. This is an explosive combination. Jupiter in Aquarius kicks off a T-square to this full moon, waking the sleeping giant of collective concerns to any decisions being made by those in power positions. Jupiter in Aquarius triggers consciousness shifts, an awakening to new potentialities and the power of unity consciousness. Finances need to be reevaluated and reinvented at this full moon. Pluto in Capricorn harmonizes with the sun in Scorpio, moon in Taurus, offering a business-like approach to dealing with our economic health. Tightening the belt will be required in 2022 as Pluto in Capricorn will be joined by Venus, Mercury, and Sun, traveling through the thrifty sign of Capricorn at the onset of New Year 2022. Scorpio and Taurus polarity at this full moon triggers our value system. What do we value most in our life? Money, time, health, or vitality? The COVID pandemic in the past 2 years may have given a new spin on what is important or valuable to people. Remember, health is your first wealth. Protecting health sovereignty continues to be an ongoing issue at this full moon. What do you value the most right now in your life, and how can you bring more of it to you? This is all to be pondered at the full moon lunar eclipse. This full moon occurs at 27 degrees Taurus. The Sabian symbol for 20 degrees Taurus is an old Indian woman selling the artifacts of her tribe to passers-by. The keynote is peaceful adaptation to collective needs. In old age, the power of the collectivity once more reasserts itself, overcoming the perhaps wearying effort man makes to assert his uniqueness and individual character. The aging mind of the individual peacefully reintegrates itself into the psychic matrix of his group and culture in a serene adjustment to the vital needs of the whole, of which they see themselves as a fleeting part. Then the degree for the sun at this full moon is 27 degrees Scorpio. And that Sabian symbol is a military band marches noisily on through the city streets. The aggressive glorification of cultural values. So we can see that this sun Sabian symbol is totally opposite what the moon Sabian symbol says at this full moon about peaceful integration versus a military display. So, this Scorpio degree speaks of overpowering the public with glorification of agendas through force. Our aggressive, tense, domineering Western civilization is indeed in opposition to the natural spontaneity and instinctive adjustment to nature of tribal societies. The key word here is pomp. Meanwhile, the moon Sabian symbol speaks of natural processes that come with true maturity and honoring the aging and saging that an individual or nation will transition through on the way to peaceful integration. At month's end, on November 29th, Mars in Scorpio trines Neptune in Pisces, offering a release from tension and perhaps an escape into altered states, whether achieved through spiritual means or substances. Many may feel on overload as the holiday seasons are upon us, and the desire to retreat from the fray of the collective cray-cray. Welcome to the part of the episode you've been waiting for. Sun sign forecast for November 2021. Happy birthday, Scorpio! It's all systems go for Scorpio in early November. Make hay before the lunar eclipse in your sign shines on November 19th. Scorpio new moon on November 4th and 5th will give you an opportunity to make big gains and take strides towards goals. If you need to redefine your vision and intentions for the future, this is the best time to do it with a new moon in your sign. Also, take advantage of this regenerative cycle, Scorpio. When the lunar eclipse hits, you may have to reset and take it easy. Your lucky days, Scorpio, are November 4th and 5th. Sagittarius, lunar eclipse on November 19th signals endings of cycles for Sag and prepares you for the solar eclipse in Sagittarius on December 4th. This eclipse window could stir up health concerns and deep-rooted patterns that still need more attention. Use this time to let go, release, clean house, and prepare for rebirth, Sag. You're in the karmic cycle of your solar return, so let bygones be bygones. Avoid taking big risks in November. Your lucky days, Sag, are November 6th and 7th. Capricorn. Venus transits into your sign on November 5th and stays there until March 2022. The dam has burst open and all that pent-up energy can be released. Finances are freed up and more money flows to you. The pace of your life picks up. Make the most of this influx before Venus goes retrograde on December 19th. You'll have time to catch your breath and recalibrate in late December through January 2022. Your lucky days, Capricorn, are November 8th and 9th. Aquarius. Accelerations and activations amp up for Aquarius. Your physical body might feel like it can't keep up with your energy body. Scorpio planets will force you to chill out and integrate. Release bad habits and discover new regimes to keep your life flowing in the higher frequencies you are radiating. Lunar eclipse of November 19th releases karmic blocks. Your lucky days, Aquarius, are November 10th and 11/11. Portal day, Aquarius. Jump through it. Pisces. Pisces feels happier and more content than everyone else during Scorpio season. Seems like everyone wants to tell you their secrets, probably because they know they're safe with you, Pisces. Opportunities show up in early November. Your intuitive abilities are enhanced, and you are more prepared than most for the lunar eclipse of November 19th. Your lucky days, Pisces, are November 12th and 13th. Aries. Time to follow through, Aries. You have the energy and focus to complete tasks. Scorpio planets light up your 8th house of other people's money and unexpected resources. So don't be surprised if some extra funds show up when least expected. Your lucky days, Aries, are November 14th, 15th, and 16th. Taurus. Boo-hoo, Taurus. Don't be a Debbie Downer. But Scorpio planets opposing your sun can interfere with you having fun. Sun, Mars, and Mercury in Scorpio will give you a run for your money. Luckily, Uranus is helping you out with unexpected boons here and there and keeping Scoopy Scorpio at bay so you can find some time to play. Full moon lunar eclipse on November 19th with Taurus moon will help you have the last laugh. Your lucky days, Taurus, are November 17th, 18th, and 19th. Gemini. Gemini is feeling the pressure mounting leading up to the lunar eclipse on November 19th and has no escape hatch. Obligations and responsibilities pile up, and you can get resentful from everybody counting on you or depending on you. You are looking for a break from the intensity, and you find it on the days when the moon is in air signs, which is November 2nd and 3rd and November 10th and 11th, and it will provide a respite and relaxation. Your lucky days, Gemini, are November 20th and 21st. Cancer. Scorpio planets trigger deep healing for Cancer, especially with the emotional body. Family and ancestral karmas may surface to clear. This is a time to get to the core of your issues and to find ways to regenerate your life force. The full moon on November 19th helps you to get to the root of unresolved situations, Cancer. Your lucky days are November 22nd and 23rd. Leo. Confrontations and conflicts that you have been sidestepping or avoiding come back to haunt you. You may be the target of another's anger or blame. Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius, Scorpio planets and Uranus square your Leo sun, oh my, will make you feel like the monkey in the middle, and you may be scapegoated. Lay low during the lunar eclipse of November 19th. Life gets so much better when the sun shifts into Sagittarius after November 21st. Your lucky days, Leo, are November 24th, 25th, and 26th. Virgo. Scorpio planets give you a big boost, and you may score some unexpected funds. Your hard work pays off, and the universe finds a way to reward you. Virgo is on the receiving end of others' praise, appreciation, and generosity. You will be able to navigate the November eclipse season with ease and grace. Virgo, your lucky days are November 1st, 27th, and 28th. Libra. Ever diplomatic Libra can't deal with others' moods and tempers during November. Saturn and Jupiter are sending you blessings and boons, so enjoy the influx. You made sure everyone else was happy during your birthday month, and now it's your turn to receive. Let loose a little, Libra, and rebel against restrictions or constrictions. Your lucky days are November 2nd, 3rd, and November 30th. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cosmic Scene on the Astrology of November 2021. Make sure to download, subscribe, like, and give us a 5-star review. And make sure you share this important information with your friends. This is Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine signing out, sending you healing cosmic vibrations through the quantum field.